Good day, everyone. I am Ronnie Crosses Jr., BS Ed major in Values of Education, third year college here in Christian Colleges, Southeast Asia, MAA Davao City. Subject Educ 9, Features and Curriculum. And I will be discussing about the exercising curriculum leadership and selecting textbooks and other instructional materials. Exercising curriculum leadership and selecting textbooks and other instructional materials. Teachers should be empowered to select the textbooks and other instructional materials that they use in their classes. In some schools, teachers are enjoyed to participate in the textbook selection process. However, in many schools, the administrations are the ones selecting the textbook for school. So, in 2015, the Department of Education developed a framework for developing and selecting textbooks and other instructional materials. The frameworks prescribes that all textbooks and instructional materials are first aligned to the K-12 curriculum, second, content expert systems of knowledge, third, have provision for different instruction, and the fourth, provision for the reflective thinking, and the last, which is the provision for parental and community involvement. So, first, the aligned to K-12 curriculum. The textbooks and other instructional materials should follow the curriculum, standards, and competencies prescribed by the K-12 curriculum. So, the textbooks or instructional materials chosen must be in line with the K-12 curriculum, standards, and competencies because the K-12 curriculum is to improve the Filipino students' skills in mathematics, science, and linguistics to further competencies or the global job market. The second one is the content expert system of knowledge. Authors that are experts in their fields should write the textbooks and other instructional materials. It is also important that the contents of the instructional materials are accurate and up to date. So, the author who are experts in the field should make textbooks and their content should be correct and up to date because the textbooks are updated every year in college. The third one is to have provision for different instruction. So it is important to provide activities and assessment strategies that area relevant to the learning styles and thinking preferences of the learners. They needs of slow learners and fast learners should also be considered. So, the given activities and assessment strategies should be relevant to the learnings and his learning styles and thinking preferences because there are students who are slow learners and you need to change your teaching strategies so that he can understand well and be able to at the same time in your class. So the next one is the provision for reflective thinking. The instructional materials and textbooks should engage the learners to develop deeper understanding of the lesson, develop critical and creative thinking, and encourage reflective thinking. So, through with the reflective thinking, It is describe the quality of thinking and provide insight or supportive feedback. So as the reflection or students analysis to a clearer thinking process. So the last one or the fifth one, which is the provision for parental and community involvement. The textbooks and instructional materials should encourage parental and community involvement. This means that service learning, real life integration, and parental support are encouraged. So, in which parents are the first educator of their children, so they will be providing and affect child's learning and development. Their support are needed for this stage, and also the community involvement facilitate the factor of subsequent educational outcomes based students environment that being adopted. So teachers are as curriculum leaders make sure that all necessary instructional materials they need to implement the curriculum are provided. So they also ensure that these instructional materials are relevant and responsive to the needs of the learners. So at all times, teachers are encouraged to develop their own instructional materials from objects and materials that are available in their locality. So they are be expected to be innovative and creative in developing relevant instructional for their classes. And that will be all. Thank you for listening, everyone.